We'll start when you were a kid. We're both from Lucban, Quezon. What was your life as a kid?
My parents are the first one who show us love is so beautiful.
Let's go to high school life. What was your life as a teenager?
That is when I built a lifetime friendships.
You left our hometown to study in Manila. How was your life as an adult or as a college student?
That was the toughest time I had experienced at a very young age. But that's the first time I discovered something. I didn't know that I have superpower to change my destiny.
Do you invest in stocks market, Pauline? For the next 10 years or so, where and what would be your future self when it comes to financial independence?
You just had said it. You said, the money that I work hard for will start work for me.
For the next 10 years, we're like 60 to 70. What was your retirement looks like? Not only financially,
Okay.
but life. In the grand tapestry of human resilience, Dr. Pauline Daing emerges as a luminous thread weaving a narrative of unwavering determination and selfless sacrifice. A mother of four, she stands as a testament to the extraordinary strength that defines single parenthood. Driven by an unyielding commitment to providing her children with a life of promise and opportunity, she took a leap of faith, leaving behind her flourishing career as a dental doctor to embark on a journey to the United States. The initial chapters of Dr. Pauline's American dream was written with grit and determination. Faced with the challenges of new land, she dove into the world of caregiving, working tirelessly, sometimes around the clock, to secure a stable future for her family. Through the crucible of humble beginnings, she emerged not just a caregiver, but as the compassionate owner of a care home, extending warmth and solace to the elderly. It was in these moments of selfless service that Dr. Pauline Daing learned the profound lessons that hardships imparts, lessons that would shape her into the resilient woman she is today. The proudest strokes on the canvas of Dr. Pauline Daing's life are painted with a vibrant use of her children's success. Her sacrifices, including 4 years of separation from her cherished ones, bore fruit as each of her kids achieved remarkable heights. Driven by an unshakable work ethic, boundless patience, and an indomitable spirit, she not only carved a path as an entrepreneur but also founded Z, a business dedicated to beauty and skincare procedures, helping individuals age gracefully. Dr. Pauline Daing's journey embodies the transformative power of sacrifice, hard work, and perseverance, reminding us that even in the face of profound challenges, the human spirit can soar to remarkable heights. Welcome to Legacy Life Mentor. I'm your host, your Global Tita Forlitz. In today's episode, we have a privilege to sit and talk with a beautiful woman. She's a mother of four. She's an owner of multiple businesses, my townmate, my schoolmate, my friend, the beautiful inside and out, resilient and independent person, the classy and sophisticated woman, Dr. Pauline Daing. Hi, Pauline. How are you?
Hi, Forlitz. First, I would like to congratulate you to your YouTube channel. I watched some of your episodes. It's very inspiring. And thank you so much for having me as a part of your guest. And I wish that I can share my experience and, for all the viewers that you have out there can pick some pieces of I can share it for today.
Thank you, Pauline. It's my honor. First of all, let me tell the audience how did we meet.
We have been friends with one person. Lillian is my best friend in grade school.
Lillian is my friend. I didn't even know that you were my townmate or my batchmate. I can't even believe that we're neighbor in a Bay Area, also a neighbor in Clovis. I invited you guys because I know that you have a lot of things based on your journeys and experiences to empower my audiences. We'll start when you were a kid because I really want to know you since you're my townmate and my batchmate, but I need to know if we have a similarity experiences when we were growing up in Lucban. We're both from Lucban, Quezon. What was your life as a kid?
I was so blessed by having a loving and kind parents. They're both known in our hometown. My mom is a famous midwife, Zinaida Daing, and my dad is a municipal agriculture officer in Lucban. I am the fifth among the six, second to the youngest. My parents are the first one who show us love is so beautiful. I am the ugly duckling of the family. When I said ugly duckling, I am dark, too dark skin, almost brown, and coarse hair, and very malnourished. That's where I started my insecurities as a child. I was trying to steal my parents' attention by being so active at schools. I was born as a dancer, and I just loved to dance, and then participating in all activities. And as a child, I consider myself as a free spirit. We go to Ate Iday, diba, Ate Batis, Ate Iday for preschool. I live in Luwal City, Daang Luwal. And then, before I go to school, I stop by at the slide. I'm going to slide, I'm going to swing. By the time I go to Ate Iday, I was sweating. And now, as a 5 years old, I am a free spirit. I don't care. And I'm blessed with all the festivities we have in Lucban. Very
festive town.
A town of the celebrities.
So, speaking of dancing, is that around the family?
Both of my parents dance really well. They tango, they cha-cha, they boogie. So I grew up watching them dancing. On the 6 children, I think I'm the one who has the passion about dancing. My mom asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, Mama, I want to be a dancer on TV. And then my mom said, dang, that's not a career.
Let's go to high school life. What was your life as a teenager?
I have a very exciting life as a teenager. Teenage life was very colorful. The best I had because that is when I built a lifetime friendships. And then we call ourselves First Five. They made my high school life very meaningful. We find things outside school. We will do charity work. We will going to feed the homeless.
During the high school life?
Wow, and then we Faye, Irene, Rose, and Girly and I. There's vendor of pancit. We will going to help her sell it. And we will even help her make it to sell. Yeah,
that is inspiring.
And then we will go service in the church. I think the charity work that we did in high school, we carried it. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed with my high school friend.
You were in Lucban Academy and we were in public school, right? And at the time I have this barkada. And we didn't even talk about the charity. We all about kalokohan, you know what I mean?
So it's a beautiful from humble beginning.
But anyway, who are your friends? Shout out to them.
Faye, Rose, Irene, and Girly. That's my first 5, and I love you.
Hi, Faye, Rose, Girly, and Irene. Oh, I know it's Girly because Girly is a cousin of my BFF in college. Yeah, architecture. So small world. Yeah. You left our hometown to study in Manila. How was your life as an adult or as a college student?
When I was graduating in high school, my mom asked me, hey, Pauline, what degree do you want to get? I told my mom I want to be a doctor. She never say no, but I know it's expensive. I know we cannot afford it, but I still insisted I want to be a doctor. So you know what my mom did? She asked my godmother, who is a dentist, Dr. Tita Lagdameo. She talked to me and she said, hey, Pauline, I heard that you want to be a doctor. How about dentistry? They will call you doctor too, and it's only like 6 years, not 12 years. And I said, Okay. And then I took the exam, entrance exam, Centro Escolar. I got in. A UE, pre-dent, I got in. And I really enjoyed dentistry. In my college years, there's a tragedy that happens in our family. So I lost my mom. When my mom died, I got so scared because my dad and my mom were lovers. I thought very strongly that my dad will follow my mom. What I did is I got married right away because I don't want to be a burden to my father. I had a boyfriend at that time. We got married. I got pregnant and had my first child at 21 years old. I'm in my third year proper, meaning I still have 3 years to be a dentist. That was so hard for me at the time. But I am blessed. I had a best friend in college. Her name is Dr. Rafi that time. And then when I gave birth to Danielle, I stopped for 1 semester. And then I went back to dental school to finish all through the years, but I got pregnant again with my second. I'm graduating, but if I will going not to finish my requirements, I will not graduate. Literally, I was 8 months pregnant. I'm finishing all the requirements. 6 o'clock in the morning doing surgery. In the afternoon, they're going to see me doing resto, and at 9, I'm doing pros. I'm doing all the requirements. But to make the story short, I graduated 8 months pregnant. It's good thing that the toga is big. You don't see that, you're pregnant inside
your tummy.
So that is very challenging because after 3 months, I graduated. My dad died. And that was the toughest time I had experience as at a very young age. I was 23, losing my parents, and I have 2 children, and my marriage is not on a good place. But that's the first time I discovered something about myself that I never knew I had. With God's grace, I didn't know that I have superpower to change my destiny, always for a better. I challenge myself, my own flaws, my own weaknesses, and with God is my power and my children was my purpose. I didn't know that you have it in you. I thought I will be just like depending on the people around me. Like I just stood up. I am shy to ask. I'm shy to be refused. So in order for me to not to ask, I have to strong. I was a young dentist. I don't have a clinic yet. I was just like a dreamer for it. I was working as a dental assistant in some. I did not have my clinic right away. I was passing by at the corner of our street, and I said, that will be my dental clinic. I knocked on the door and I said, can I rent a little space? I want to put a dental clinic. When you said, nowadays manifesting, dreaming, I didn't know that I am practicing it already. After that, it evolved. I become a dentist, I become a mother of 2.
Yeah. So that is the power of mindset, and as what you said, manifesting and visualizing your future, right? So it is really help us a lot. I'm really glad that I found the people like you, thinking alike. You are inspiring me right now about your life and about your journey. You had 2 children already at the time. You were married and you are professional. Then you came to United States.
Before we go to United States, I still have 2 that was born in the Philippines. I got annulled in the Philippines. I think what happened is we're too young at that time. I have a very strong will.
Pauline, before you go there, when you married to him at that time, you mentioned that you were afraid that you don't want to be dependent of your dad. That's why
I love him at the time when we were married, right? He's my first love. He's my first boyfriend.
Okay.
But we're both young and we have different values, different goal in life. But he has a beautiful family right now and we're very close to them. I never had any relationship after 9 years. And then I had EJ and I had Trina, but I'm a single mom of 4. And then we will stop there because that is where the beautiful journey is about you being a mom to put your family solid together. They don't even realize they have different dads.
And let me add this. I applaud you to that. 4 beautiful kids. They are all grown up and successful already. They have their own journey also. It's very impressive.
The question is, how did I do it?
Yes.
I just work and work and work and make sure I can give what they need. And at that, when the Philippines, there were a time that the father of Daniel and Paulo help the kids when they're in college. Good advice to every mother, or I've never tell bad things about their dad. Never. I did not deprive them if they want to see their dad or they want to be with their dad. No, the only one thing that I deprive is the last one, because I know that he is hurting me, he is hurting my children. So I know how to put boundaries for people that can harm my family. I have to shelter them, I have to protect them.
So let's go to United States.
Yeah.
Who came here first, you or me? I was here 93.
You first. Yeah, 2003.
93, so 7 years. Can you believe then we met 2018?
Yeah.
First time
2018.
I met you. Yeah. So what were your motivation to move to United States, and what were your initial goals?
My initial goals at the time is to be a dentist in the United States, because in my mind, that's the way that opened up a lot of doors for my children. Being a single mom of 4, when I said single mom, it's literally single. No husband, nor family that helping me. And they only have me, and I need to work double to give them the best future that they deserve. But God has a different plan. I'd never been a dentist in United States. He has a different plan for me. First time I went to United States, I got my first visa is Trina is only like literally not a 1 year old yet. I attended 142nd conventions in New Orleans, and I stayed in New York. But New York is so cold for Lukbani. I said, I will die. So I went back to the Philippines. I continued being a dentist. I said, I don't think I can afford to be in the States, especially for leads. We know that if you don't have any document, you cannot do the things that you don't have the freedom to do something you like.
Yes.
So I said, I went back to the Philippines, and then in 2003, I said, I always think ahead. I said, does my job or career as a dentist can provide and put them into university? And I said, no, there's no way you can do it. Now, just feeding them is struggling. You know, today you have money, next, there's no patience, so there's no stability. And I'm a single mom. I said, I need stability. So then when I heard people going to United States as a caregiver, and I said, well, I can do that. You know, I know how to care. So I went back to United States, and then I wanted to be a dentist. I took the exam, I passed it, but the tuition fee I cannot afford. So I ended up working 24/7, making very minimum, but it's still a lot compared to being a dentist in the Philippines. Yeah. And then along the way, I met someone who was going to sponsor me. I shout out to that journey, Marina Smith, my first boss, her sister Clang, and husband Jason. They're the one who introduced me to the one who sponsored me to be in the United States. And that guy, up to now, the one who sponsored me and my children, we're celebrating 20 years of friendship. And up to now, he knew he was very important to my family, and we are forever grateful for him. I just mentioned the 4 names because I am grateful for what they did. They're my stepping stone. My brother, my sister-in-law, Ate Myrna, Florence School, and Clang, and the rest is they know who they are. Yeah.
I think we missed something. You mentioned that you went to dancing professional in one of the television. I think we missed that before.
In the Philippines.
It happened in the Philippines or here?
Okay. When I got annulled to my first marriage, it hurt me. It's very painful. You thought you'll be together forever. To overcome the grieving of losing relationship and broke your home, right? I fell in love with dancing. At that time, ballroom dancing in the Philippines were very famous. And then I said, I want to learn how to do ballroom. But you have to pay for your dance instructor. I cannot afford to pay the dance instructor, so I asked the manager. I said, hey, I would like to be a dance instructor. Do you have any qualification? And he said, yeah, we have beautiful and know how to dance, and then I will teach you how to. I didn't tell them that I'm a dentist. I just tell them that I'm a single mom of 2 and I just need some extra bucks but they didn't know that I just want to have a free dancing lesson. But during that time when I'm doing it, someone spotted me on the dance floor and said, and hey, do you want to dance on TV? And that is when my eye like go big. I said, really? And I said, yes, I would like to dance on TV. And that is when I met Maribeth Bichara, choreographer. So there's a easy dancing and then easy turf. So we're just 6 of us or 8 pairs will choreograph a dance, and then we will going to be a backup of the lead, whatever movie we're promoting at that time. My mom was very clear to me when I went to college, no dancing. You cannot be a dance troupe dancer because that will be your distraction. I really followed what she said. So I never go out and never even join a dance troupe or anything. But when this happened, I told Miss Marbet, really, dream do come true.
How long
So
did you
that's
do that?
in 97 and 98.
So
And
2
then
years.
I met the dad of EJ, my third son.
Mm.
I got pregnant and then I stopped dancing because you cannot dance when you're pregnant. So that's why everyone said, dang EJ, you ruined your mama's career as a dancer.
Going back again to United States, could you describe your initial experiences in finding housing and employment? Were there any particular difficulties you encountered?
When I first came to United States, I was just by myself. I live as cheapest as I can. When you said cheapest, I have a roommate. We are 4 in one room. When I moved to New York, there's a job in Santa Cruz. So my sister Joanne moved first in Santa Cruz, and then I followed her. I worked for a year as a caregiver. I work almost 24/7. I don't even need a house. After a year, my sister wanted to move to Oregon, and I moved to Oregon with her, but there's no job. The salary that you get in Oregon is not even enough to support my children in the Philippines. So I was in Oregon. This is only my second year in United States. I haven't driven a car in United States. I'm driving in the Philippines, but never in United States. But when I was in Oregon, I told my sister, I don't think I can live here. There's no way I can support the kids. So I have to go back to Santa Cruz. My sister said, who are you moving in? We don't have any family in Santa Cruz. I said, I will call one of my clients if I can rent out one of his room. How can you get there? You don't even have a car. And I said, hey, I have 1,100, and I saw a car in Oregon. There's no tax. I saw a car that is only like $700, 300 left. I put gas and insurance and everything. The funny thing is this, and there's no GPS. It's only MapQuest. I left 4 a.m. with the first car that I haven't driven because I just bought it. And when I was driving, and there's a lot of hilly. When you go up the hill, the heater was like, ooh, oh my god. And then after the hill go down, and then the temperature go down too, till I get to Highway 5 that is flat. And then at 4 p.m., I'm in front of my client house. This is a client that I took care of his wife, and she passed. Would you mind if I can rent your bedroom? I need a place to stay. And that has become my journey as a caregiver. And then I met Florence School, super inspiring. She was the one who see me as a very good, loving. She will always tell me, I wish I have 4 of you. For me, that was like inspired me more to love what I do as a caregiver.
You drove like 12 hours, right? From Oregon to California.
Santa Cruz, yeah.
It showed me a lot of strength from you. Very independent, very strong woman. That is so amazing.
Everyone who heard that story, they will just tell me, you're crazy. What if there's and I said, that is when you just have to do what you need to do.
To be able for you to give something for your family, you'll do everything, right? But hey, I can't even drive from here to Aptos, you know? I need my husband to drive me from here to your place. It's very impressive.
And then for Litz, the place that I was renting, he died.
Oh.
So when he died, we cannot have any place to stay. So we found an apartment, and that is when I said, I shared rooms with 4 other people.
I see.
Because I said, I'd rather send the money to the kids than pay for my own room, or because it is very expensive. After that, 4 years after my children followed, 4 years after I was in the state. So 4 years for Leeds, I did not see my children because when they sponsor, it's due to the delayed in immigration. But
I see.
again, reading backwards, I know God has a different plan. God prepared my children to be on the right age when they arrived. And that is when I rented our first home. When my children came to USA, their idea of USA is Friends, the sitcom. So, like, people are beautiful, the buildings are
Mm,
high, there's a lot of
mm.
malls, there's a lot of places to go. And
Yeah.
Santa Cruz, right? Very low key province, people don't dress, and that's why my son got homesick. They're here now, right? But I
Mhm.
have to still work 24/7. I have rent, you have utilities, you have everything. I said to my children, I'm so sorry I couldn't even take you to Disneyland or boardwalk or on the
Mhm.
beach. People see me and my children doing things right now, travel. People just thought that, oh, they have money, or no, we didn't.
So they were in the Philippines for 4 years, so you didn't see each other. Who's taking care of them
No,
at that
no.
time?
I have a nanny at that time that I
I see.
adopted when she was 18 years old. And then
Mm.
she's been with me 10 years. And that's why I'm very trustworthy of her that she will going to care for my children. Children thought that I will be just gone for 6 months. They thought we were 2 years. And then it became 3 years. And Trina is only like 3 years old. It's good thing that there's a Skype already. They grew up in the Skype, like in the computer. When I
Mhm.
will watch them when they sleep, they will watch me when I sleep. We'll do homework on webcam, and just every day, constant. That was our life when we were separated for 4 years. During the 4 years, I
Mhm.
received a message from the nanny, and she said, "Hey, I can no longer take care of your children. I want to live." And I said, "Wait a minute, who will be taking care of them?" So I called the immigration. I said, "Hey, I've been waiting for my visa to go back to the Philippines, my green card. And if
Mhm.
I will not going to get it anytime soon, I will go back to the Philippines. And the visa is yours. I don't need it. I need my children more than that."
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
I act sacrifices 4 years of our lives already. I cannot
Mhm.
sacrifice another year. And then I wrote a letter to Samfar,
So,
Congressman Samfar.
congressman.
Yeah. And then I said my story. After 2 weeks, I got my green card.
That's
So I
very
did not tell
good.
the kids. I did not
You're
tell
giving
the
me a
kids.
goosebumps.
I did not tell my children I got it. And then what I did, I surprised them. I said, "Hey, I have a friend that is coming to the Philippines, and she has a balikbayan box for you for Christmas, and you have to pick her up at the airport, four of you." They don't have any idea that they were going to see is me.
Oh, wow.
Is me. So when I have a two balikbayan box and it's bigger than me, I'm pushing it when they saw me, and then I
Mm.
just grab Trina, and then I kiss and hug, and then I grab EJ, and that is so beautiful. That is one of the
Yeah,
most
that's so
baby
beautiful.
beautiful.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is
And
amazing.
then when they came to United States, Trina is on her third grade when she
Mm.
doesn't even know how to read. She didn't even know how to speak English. They put her on a back grades. So let's say third grade, they put
Mm.
her to second
Second.
grade, and
Mm.
then she picked up right away.
Yeah,
And since then, she was a straight full A student.
it's very
Ace.
good.
Got a
Yeah.
scholarship,
Mhm.
graduated in high school only for 3 years, and
Mhm.
then scholarship in college. And now she's a dental hygienist, making more
Very
money at
good.
her age.
Tell
So
them
it's
to think about the fire, financial independence. It's a good time to
yeah,
start. That is so beautiful story, Pauline. It's really inspiring, especially for the people who's in the Philippines planning to be somewhere else, even United
yeah.
States or other
You
countries.
don't be
It's like
scared.
a struggle in the
Mm-hmm,
beginning.
mm-hmm.
Now you look at you, you're
Yeah,
successful. It's so amazing. I'm picturing the way you told me about when you carry Trina and EJ. It must
mm,
be very touching moment. Wow. So now let's talk about your business. What
yeah,
motivated you to
yeah.
start your own businesses?
The most motivation is, aside from, I love helping elderly already, but I love to help. When my boss passed away, in my mind, I said, I want to produce job. And that is where my motivation is. I just want to help, share my blessing. And this is the best way I can help our countrymen, that who
I
is
see.
wanted to change their life. When I built the business, I helped all the caregivers that I had that work in the company. They're all nurses, dental hygienists. I became their stepping stone. I kind of navigate them
Yeah.
to where they need to be, so they will not walk to the trail that I walk on.
You're totally fit in this program, in this show of mine or YouTube channel, because you're kind of like passing your legacy, right? Because you're giving it in return, because that's where you came from, that journey, and you're trying to help others to be able for you to give back to the community.
Yes.
That is very good.
Yes.
Very. So that's your motivation to start.
That's the motivation.
What was the business name again? And we'll link that later.
Nightingale's Home Care,
Okay.
LLC.
I
And then
see.
just recently I had the Z Beauty LLC.
So you provide service and home.
We're non-medical. We send caregiver to private home.
Can you share some of the key strategies that help you build a successful career and manage a thriving family simultaneously?
I think I'll go to the core based on my experience in my life. The key is you and God. You have to challenge yourself. You protect yourself to your own weaknesses. And most of the time that I'm lost because there's so many things I want to do and there's so many things that I cannot control. That is when I said, God, take over my steering wheel and trusting Him completely.
How do you balance being a provider for your family and still maintain your vulnerability and emotional openness?
That is where I failed the most. I am poor in balancing myself. I multitask, working hard, providing 100%, and wanted to have a romantic relationship. That is where I fail. I don't know how to balance. It's either this is more, this is less, this is more, this is less. So, and up to now, I am struggling. They said, and then we mentioned this together when we were having a nice talk. If you're successful in your career and family, you failed in relationships. But now I know why, Pauline.
Why?
Maybe that's the only area of my life that I haven't asked God to take over.
I see.
Always, but now God will be my Cupid. And I need to learn to love myself first before I love again.
When the time comes, maybe we need another talk, and let's see follow-up.
We'll see.
Yeah. You mentioned about insecurities when you were a kid.
Okay.
Reflecting on your journey, what role did your insecurities play in shaping the person you are today, and how have you worked to overcome them?
Growing up, I felt strong insecurities. That's my struggle up to now.
Okay.
I secured things that I can control, let's say, like my children's future when I get old. But I am not emotionally and spiritually secure. That's the two things I am focusing right now. And really, I am really focusing on that by reading, and maybe I'm going to have a help with a therapist.
I see. So in the quest for love and respect, what qualities do you value most in a partner?
I value the most is when you and your partner are working towards one goal. You're both committed, honest, build and a good friendship, and listen when someone was trying to say something to you. I am a stubborn, independent-minded with a very strong will. I think that is the byproduct of being a single woman. But I need to be a man and a woman with my children, right? It will not be very easy to every man to have a very stubborn, strong will.
Don't say it's stubborn because you are a strong woman. I don't think you're stubborn because I think you're a strong woman, and that's too much for them to carry. Strong will, strong woman, and for the guys that don't understand that kind of person is too much for them to carry. For sure, you're gonna get a man that you deserve. That's what you said. That's the only thing that you haven't asked. For sure, he's gonna give that to you. What advice would you give to other women who may be facing similar challenges in their personal and professional lives?
The best advice I can give is the advice I always give to myself. Turn to God. We will not have all the answers. We will be crazy enough to know all the answers. So I turn out to God, and then surround yourself with people who really deeply care for you and enjoy life as it comes.
What are some important lessons you've learned about love and relationship throughout your journey?
Don't be hard on yourself. We need to be forgiving, slow to anger, and quick to forgive. It's hard to apply, but I think with the practice, I can get there. Dang, I am the wrong person to ask. But if I will give myself an honest advice for this,
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell myself, Pauline, let the child trapped on your 57 years old body to grow and mature. You have proven yourself that you can grow as a beautiful, loving mother, friends, and sisters. Let the child who was deprived of attention as a kid, let that ugly duckling kid that was bullied free that child. Look at the mirror. See that beautiful woman, mother, and friend. And no need to be insecure. You have proven enough.
I think that's really the one that affects you most, and all of us anyway in general, is what we experienced when we were kids. So in your quest for love and respect, how do you strike a balance between being a strong, independent woman and someone who is open to receiving support and affection?
From now on, I will start learning how to wear my femininity more than my masculinity.
This is the last one before we go to the financial status and mindset. And I'm hoping that you don't mind if I ask you about financial status and mindset.
Oh, no,
right?
no.
All right. Tell me about your proudest achievements or successes in the United States. What do they mean to you?
Okay. So my proudest achievements are my children. Every time they will let me wear their graduation toga, and when I'm going up the stage on their graduation day, that's my biggest accomplishment.
Okay, let's go to financial status and mindset. So have you heard about FIRE?
No.
Let me explain a little bit, give you a little background. FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. This is the thing that when you stop your working right now, let's say you don't have a business, you stop working, but you can still live the way you're living right now. Because you already reach your financial independence. That means you have funds coming everywhere that you can support your daily expenses and your daily needs and your daily wants. So at this stage of your life, can you tell me if you are already financially independent from 1 to 5? 1 is not even starting yet, 2 is starting, 3 getting there, 4 almost there, and 5 I'm there. Where do you think you are now?
I think I'm on 4. Almost there.
What steps did you take to secure your financial future, especially considering the challenges you face early in America?
The one thing that I see here in the United States, you need to be an entrepreneur. You cannot get ahead if you are just a employee, because employee, you're just paycheck to paycheck. So when I start building the business, that is little by little, I get a financial freedom. I can work from home. I can do things that I like. It's a hard work, but it will really pay off. And also, it is not how much you make, it's just how much money you save. I am not a saver as a kid. I learned that here in the United States. I need to save. So I put a certain amount of money and I have a goal. Let's say I will going to save this 7,000 every month. In 1 year, I'm going to buy a house. So I always have that target. So even I want to use this money somewhere else, I will not use that. Because I will going to use that to buy a house. And by the way, you inspired me of that. When we talked the first time I met you, remember you said, "Oh, I sold the house," and you told me, you need to have a property. That is the best way to invest. I listen to people around me. I pick up a little some things on the people and then I apply it to myself.
Yeah, same here. Where did I learn those? When we started here, I know already that I'd like to manage my own money. At the beginning, we also started with nothing. So I attended those seminars, Oprah Winfrey, Sus Orman, those financial gurus I attended to. That's why I have a lot of books about their teaching. So I learned something from them. And for me, the best investment for me so far is the real estate, because you have 3 things that you will benefit from. So one is your passive income, rental income every month, your equity income, because house here is going up every year, right? And then the third thing is it's a tax advantage. How do you balance providing for your family's current needs with saving for your retirement?
So I was just blessed that my children are grown up. So now I have the opportunity to focus on my financial stability.
Okay, what advice would you give to other women, especially mother or single mothers, about achieving financial independence and planning for retirement?
To be an entrepreneur, to build a business that they are passionate about, and then because when they do that, it's not like you're not working. You're doing something that you love, and then you get a passive income, and then after that, you just have to learn how to save, get rid of credit cards. Don't indulge yourself to credits, because if you want something, save up for it. Like I said to my children, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you save. Invest it right away to realty. I was like,
yeah,
realty, insurance, IRA.
Yeah, make your money work for you, not you work for the money. Do you invest in stocks market, Pauline?
No, I don't. Before I did, but I stopped. I'd rather do it on a realty. I'm mostly real.
For the next 10 years or so, where and what would be your future self when it comes to financial independence?
You just had said it. You said, the money that I work hard for will start work for me. That's my goal.
So that is for the next 10 years. Okay.
Right.
Where are you gonna retire? Here, Philippines, or going around the world? Like in retirement, they have a go-go years. Go-go years means 60 years old to 70. You're going everywhere you want to go because you're still physically good, right? For the next 10 years, we're like 60 to 70. What was your retirement looks like? Not only financially, but life.
Mm-hmm. I love enjoying retirement by taking my family to explore the world, and experience different cultures, making memories, big or small, and that is my go. I'll be maybe part-time, and I'm still be working. They said if you stop working, that is when you go down the hill. So I want to keep myself active, but enjoying it. I really love spending it to the people that I love and I care.
I was waiting for you to say between that 10 years, I was looking for something you say, I'm gonna go back to dancing.
Oh, by the way, yes, no, this is the truth. I will be going to dance the dance of my life. Dance sport. Watch it. I will. I will compete. Yeah. That's my ultimate goal.
So I think that was the last one, Pauline. Before we close, do you have anything to add or shout out? Do you have any social media account? Where can we find you?
Nightingales is very self-sufficient business, but I am very excited and passionate about the new career path that I am doing right now. Aging gracefully. We cannot control aging, but we have aging gracefully. Self-love, taking care of our skin from inside and out, how we perceive life. I want to say thank you to a new friend of mine, Nurse Jonalyn Calyao, who introduced me that I have a talent on seeing beauty. So now I'm doing PDO thread lift, and I do microneedling, Botox, and fillers. I just got my certificate at the American Association of Medical and Surgery in Beverly Hills last October.
So this is in addition to Nightingale, right? So Nightingale is totally different field, right?
Yes.
What's the name again of your business? Can you repeat that?
Z Beauty. It's Z because that is my mom and dad, Zen Trino. And then Z, it's like you see beauty. I see. CIZ. Okay, very good. So I'm going to link down below the Nightingale and the Z Beauty for your information. So you contact Pauline if you need something about this kind of field. And
so I
please come. I will going to give you a special treatment.
Me?
Yes.
Sure. When my husband is in the mood for driving.
But Santa Cruz is always beautiful to drive.
I know. We always go there. So maybe next year, because this is winter season and raining, and I'm afraid to go to that zigzag road.
17th.
Yeah, the 17th. Maybe around time that we do camping. So we will hook up again. Pauline, again, thank you so much. Good luck to all your businesses and future successes. God bless you. Stay healthy and enjoy life. Thank you so much.
And for me, again, for this, more power to you. What you are doing is a very bold move that I was like, wow, she really has a talent. We needed more of you, that you can connect people to the big pictures. And I want to say hi to the 2 million subscriber of for Litz.
It will
Tita
be
for
2 million.
Yeah, it will.
Yes. What else can we do? Enjoy life, right? And then improvise
Right.
the talent, the skills,
Right.
and the God that gave us
Yes,
talent and
share
skills,
your talent. You're sharing your talent to
and
everyone.
share it.
You're
And
reaching
hoping,
out to
yeah, and hoping we can empower them so that they can go to the right path. We had a lot of pitfalls, right? Ups and downs, but we learned from that. So hoping that we can help them. That's all.
one good advice to everyone. Life will
Uh-huh.
give you a lot of trials, a lot of, downfall. Use that as a stepping stone to rise.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like,
Very
that's all.